River Minutemen. Just a couple announcements before we get started. Good sportsmanship is a vital part of athletics right here at the Fair Union High School. We appreciate your courtesy showing to all the participants in today's contest. Also, the Fair Union High School is a tobacco-free campus. Your cooperation in this matter is greatly appreciated. The Fair Union High School Booster Club right here at the lower level of the tower will be selling refreshments throughout the game. Stop over, get yourself a bite to eat or drink. Help support the Fair Union High School Booster Club. Hey, 50-50 tickets will be on sale throughout the game. Keep an eye out for those buyer tickets. Also, we ask you to deposit your garbage in cans, which are located around the field. The restrooms are located around the corner of the school through the double doors. Today's officials for the matchup: Andy Gingras, Dennis Filion. Alternative official is Keith Collins. Now the official roster first starting with the number 5 seed, Harwood Highlanders. They have a record of 12-3-2. First, your non-starters. Thomas Jacobs Moore. Angelo Fessa. Joe Yalicki. Taylor Jones. Greg Moran. Sam Hewitt. Wilson Pierce. Mike Edwards. Billy Ronci. Eli Hoden. Paul Weston. Steve Wilson. Josh Fisher. And William Hoffman. Our Harwood coach is Don Haddix. And now their official starting lineup for this Division II Boys State Championship. Starting with number 4, Mike Riccardi. Number 5, Stephen Griffith. Number 7, Neil Smeltzer. Number 10, Chad Moreno. Number 12, Peter Moore. Number 14, Noah Goss Wolliner. 16, Steve LaRock. Number 20, Chad Coyne. 22, Eric Mackey. And in goal for the Highlanders, Mike Pavlovich.
Hey, number 24, Pat.
Number 24, Fagasha, Beck Sinclair. And now the number 2 seed, the Minutemen of Mill River. The record 16-1 no ties. Coached by Kevin Ratty. The non-starters, Luke Davis. Connor Cotrati. Alex Bullock. Stephen Rooney. C. Finn. Nick Baker. Brian Cole. Matt Denon. Zach Davis. And Nate Raymond. And now the official starting lineups for the Minutemen. In goal, Austin Biscaya. Number 3, Kyle Webster. Number 4, Trevor Cotrati. Number 5, Ethan Biscaya. Dan Hammond. Number 10, Jordan Cole. (14) Matt Hall. (16) Jamie Smith. 17, Wyatt Iverick. Number 18, Nick Holton. And number 22, Andre Castro. All right, at this time, I ask everyone to please rise and direct your attention to the flagpole atop the scoreboard for the live singing of our national anthem by the Fairhaven High School Chorus under the direction of Fran LaPlaca.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright blue, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Ross State Division II boys.
The crowd's ready, the PA announcer's ready, and the players ready. We have championship Soccer action for you coming in on PEGTV Channel 15. You see the Minutemen, the number 2 seed at 16-1 with a huge contingent of fans here. They're coming in to take on the Harwood Highlanders. They're number 5 seed. They are 12-3-2. Of course, Harwood was a Division I school. We had them on a few years ago against Rutland High School in the playoffs when they defeated Rutland High School at Northwood Field. And it's number 2 against number 5, and Harwood will have the black uniforms on the first possession. Mill River, the white uniforms, obviously, and a lot of speed on the field. Both teams extremely fast, and it's going to be, well, I think it's going to be a lot like what we saw in the semifinal action down at Mill River with not a lot of midfield play. It was just fluid, and it was in the 18, and that's how the game went. 40-minute halves. We play until we have a winner, so we could be here for a while. And I'll do the starting lineups for you, and I'll do the entire lineups for you as we progress through the game. And Mill River, again, a squad that had just a 1 loss that came in the Loisel Tournament Finals. They've had some dramatic wins. Union 32 game, they had to come from 2 goals down with 7.5 minutes to go to win that. They won at 3-2, and there'll be a whistle, and we'll have our first foul called, and it'll be called on the Harwood squad, and we'll have a kick coming up for Mill River on the foul. It was number 22, Eric Mackey, that got called for going over the back, and we'll have the ball set down by Nick Houghton, number 18, for the Minutemen. And Kenny, if you're just joining us, you've got the best seat in the house. We're here for the championship game, Division II, State of Vermont. And that was a good kick by Houghton, landed it down near the 25-yard line. And yeah, I got a handball called, and we'll have a kick coming up. So Mill River will have Jamie Smith, number 16. They wanted to move the ball back about 4 more yards and toward the center of the field. Again, Munger Vision, PEGTV Channel 15 here, and bringing you the state title game from Fairhaven, Vermont. And that's a good kick. He gets some air underneath it. We'll roll in toward the goalie, and it'll be cleaned up, kick side out. We'll have a throw by Mill River far side. It'll be taken by Austin. It's Ethan Bishke, number 5 out there. His brother Austin is the starting goalie, and he'll actually set the ball down for Smith, number 16. And in net, I never did get to mention Mike Pavlovich is net. Pavlovich in net for the Highlanders. Of course, Austin Bishke in net for Mill River, and that's going to roll into Pavlovich, and he'll pick it up, and he'll take the first kick of the game, the punt of the game for either side. And actually, he's going to roll the ball out. Everything was marked long, so they came out short, and he'll get it up this near side. Now, again, short passing game by the Highlanders is their forte, but a lot of speed. Catrati, of course, got touched the ball there, and that just brought the crowd right up out of their feet, and some bumping and grinding going on that end. And I think we have a corner coming up for Mill River. Game's first corner. That was Will Everett out there that was fighting for position, got the ball, and forced the Highlander to play the ball out on through the end line. So Mill River, and you can see the breeze not a factor right now. That flag very limp next to Smith, and he'll try to serve it up and get it out in front of the net. Everybody at the top of the box coming to the post now, and that's going to come across, and just missed the header. They had up far post, chased down Catrati. He'll bring it wide. Catrati's going to be a marked man out there today, and the ball will go out of play. Last touch by Harwood, and they're going to bring Smith all the way across the field. There he is, number 16, and he'll take the throw for Mill River. And Mill River, boy, when they can get off early and press the issue and have the offense down inside that 18 a lot, that's their game, man. Let them get through that middle of the field, and they will ball settle down. Everett had the game winner in overtime in the semifinal matchup. So Mill River's had to come from behind to beat Union 32, and then they needed overtime to win their semifinal game. Now Harwood coming off an overtime win themselves, a double overtime win against the number 1 seed, Burton, and there's the speed through the middle of the field. Nice step up by Houghton. He's going to reverse the field. Everybody wanted to stay onside. Offside call. Yeah. Oh, he tried. He tried hard. Smith didn't. Just couldn't keep it in position. Now, I'd like to thank Mill River for allowing me to cover their team all season long, and I'd like to thank Fairhaven Union High School Athletic Director Eric Ramey for getting me a spot in the booth to bring in the title game. Extremely cooperative and always. You'll see him during the basketball season also, but just a good guy and always taking good care of me. And got a good spot for you. There is a pole in the center of the field, and it's a light pole. And it's just if that gets involved in the game, then it's not a good soccer game because it shouldn't be in the middle of the field. The game it should be played out in those 18 in the blocks area. And boy, that ball's going to be popped up. And Harwood, if you're just joining us with the ball, they're number 5 seed. We've had no score. We've had a corner taken by Mill River. And they've had the better of the play early on here. We'll throw the far side, and the Highlanders coming in and. One thing Mill River's got to do is stay disciplined as far as keeping their spacing, their gapping on the field. Don't get clumped up into that small triangle, and that'll open up the outside. Again, PEGTV's website is www.pegtv.com. And the phone number is 747-0151, and they're located in Building 24 at the House Center. And you can get scheduling information right off the Rutland Herald TV listings, right off the TV Guide channel. Catrati coming in, Catrati coming around the inside, and was just a step late getting there. And I'm sure Harwood's done their homework and have been looking at and listening to other coaches who've played against Mill River. Kevin Randy, of course, the head coach, and Coach Haddock's over at, Kevin Randy at Mill River, and Coach Haddock is at Harwood. That ball will come back to the center of the field, and again, you can see how they want to. The passer will then advance past the receiver, and he wants to get the ball back. And Harwood, again, good speed. We've already seen a nice rush down the field by Harwood, and then there's the pull I was talking about. Now they'll go out of play and we'll have a throw. It's 22 Eric Mackey that made the rush earlier, and you got to just bear with me with the pull. They'll take the throw, and there you will appear. Again, Mill River, I'm sure Harwood the same way. Teams that played together in the off season, they play those summer leagues, they play in the rec leagues, they play in those, I don't want to call them AAU, but it's county soccer style clubs. And I mean, a lot of hard work. This getting to the championship game didn't start at late August when the high school season training camp opened up. This started way before that in the off season with club soccer and conditioning and just looking forward to this season. And this is the payoff. They're in the title game. This is the big one. Again, a lot of people here, obviously from Mill River, which is about a 15-minute ride, maybe an 18-minute ride. Got a whistle and a foul called, and that was Dan Hammond that was taken down, and we'll have Houghton take the kick. So Mill River, the highest seed left at number 2. I tell you, he has kicked the ball well. And like I said, we got a whistle, and we're going to have a foul called on Mill River, and we'll have a kick coming up for Harwood. They're going to set the ball at about the equivalent of the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll take the kick. And that looks like number 3, Taylor Jones, taking the kick, I believe. I'll have to wait until he turns. It's number 7, I'm sorry. Takes me a while. My eyes are watery from cold weather. It's Smeltzer. It's number 7. Number 7 is Smeltzer, and he took the kick. There's the settle. And Everett trying to bring it wide. You can see how they had that diamond back there, and they couldn't allow him to come in. There's the crossfire post. It's going to be too far. It's going to go through the inline. Well, a goal kick coming up for Harwood. Pavlovich will take the kick. Well, he's in a position where he will. I believe it will be Smeltzer who will actually strike the ball, and he'll kick it off the far corner of the box. We have 33 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half of action in a title game for Division II, State of Vermont. And Smeltzer will step into it, and that's good carry. That's real good carry on the ball. And Biscay will knock it down, and he'll just kind of set it up gently, and Smeltzer will take his time. And again, he wanted to go laterally, short pass, about a 10-yard. That's their passing game. They're not a team that will not reverse fields, but their main objective is to, it's more of a purist game, like the international game where it's been Americanized by teams like Rutland and Mill River, where they go over the top and reverse the fields. And you see the dribble when it was there. There's the long pass, vacated corner. And it'll go down into the corner, and I believe it's going to be just a throw is all we're going to have by Mill River. And they'll retrieve the ball, and it's just a matter of who wants to take the throw now. They're going to bring over Hammond, and that'll be Dan Hammond, number 6, and he shall get set here, and he's just going to go down short, and Coy Castro couldn't get the ball clear, and that's Brian Cole, number 12 out there. I'm sorry, it's Nick Houghton, number 18 for Mill River out there. And boy, look at the space and the time. That's one thing you can't let them have, and that's going to be just wide. And Biscay, the goalie, there's Austin Biscay in net and Ethan Biscay out in the field, and the brothers. And there's Austin, good tall goalie, fills up the net. Got a lot of size, a lot of quickness, and Houghton will come down, and we'll just have the kick. Play just about 9 minutes of soccer. And I really don't expect this thing to be a 1-0 affair. I am looking for a 3-2 type of game. I mean, it's going to open up because there's just so much speed, you'll never keep it contained. And goalies are good, but there's just going to be so much offense. Probably around just past the midpoint mark of this first half, you'll see things kind of loosen up. You got two teams that have not played against each other, have not seen each other. And Andre Castro will take the throw, and that slipped out of his hands, but able to come back and get a piece of it on the header was his teammate Smith. And we've had no subs yet. Field in beautiful condition, beautiful condition. Hammond will get there, and we'll have a black throw, and will be the foul called on the slide tackle, and it'll be taken out by the Highlanders, and they'll go short, and that was going to be number 22, Mackey, that took the kick, and we'll come out of the corner here in just a second. And well, you can see the good defense, good pressure coming out, and that's going to be a foul and a kick, and that's a great spot on the field to take a kick. The foul will be called on Houghton. of Mill River. And that's going to be number 10, Marino. Well, Marino will be called off, and they're going to bring in another teammate. I believe that's Steve Griffith. It is Griffith, yeah. And again, this is coming just outside the 18, down probably about 23 yards out. And this is, you can see Mill River having to back up to 10 yards. They've got a two-man wall built right now. Championship Sports on Channel 15. Peg TV, the best seat in the house. Oh, that's a great spot. That's a great spot, and it's going to go just wide. Biscay went lateral, and there's a whistle in the box. And going to have a goal kick coming up. And boy, I'll tell you what, that was really well placed on serving the ball up on the kick. And Biscay was there, but you take about 12 inches off that laterally, and it's in the goal. And that's going to bounce. Again, Harwood coming out of Division 1, stepping down to Division 2. And it's going to be Webster. Webster trying to get motoring. And the game will be won in midfield. If they can keep Mill River from getting wide open chances down the field on their rushes. And Biscay went down, had a little help, the official said, and he'll take the throw. That's Ethan Biscay on the far side. And you can see right now Mill River trying to get it on the foot of their playmakers like Everett and Catrotti, and Ethan Biscay's had some. It's going to be a slide kick out of bounds. I'm looking for the call. I believe it's going to be a white throw, and Smith does too, and he will go over to the far side. And MRU chant starts up early today on that Mill River sideline. Getting a lot of fans here for both sides. That's a long ride, man, from Harwood, I'll tell you that. That was well defended in the box. Everybody marked. And I think the first goals are extremely important goals. You don't want to play from uphill. You don't want to playing catch-up. And Jordan Cole with a nice contest there of the ball. And it comes right back to Harwood, and Mill River's got to get beyond. See Cole taking the angle away, great dribbling, and then just losing his footing. His cleats look like he got caught. Coming down the field was Marino. And then the steal, the step up, the kick, and it's going to be Biscay with the save. He was going to be wide of the net, but he wanted to grab a hold of it. I'm not sure if he thought it might have been tipped by a teammate and didn't want to become a corner kick, but he went out and got it. But again, you can see the defense getting caught flat-footed right there on the great dribbling skills by Harwood as they came up and made the rush. And I expect this to become pretty offensive here very shortly. We've played 12 minutes of soccer. Division II state championship game from Fairhaven, Vermont. Tom Maplaka Field, and great job on the PA system and getting the players pumped up, doing the introductions and all the pregame instructions you have to give. And also a big thank you again to Eric Ramey of Fairhaven here for getting me a spot in the booth, allowing me to cover this championship game. And Bracey Smith coming back, and that's going to be a foul. He got a little over aggressive and bumped down Chad Marino, number 10. And one thing Mill River really didn't get a lot of credit for. They got a lot of credit for their flashy offense, and they had a lot of it this year, but they played good defense, and that's been overlooked. And now this will come from about the 30-35 yard line. Smeltzer, oh, great kick, great lift, great kick, and it's just a matter of, it did stay in play. They're going to cross it, and I'll tell you what, that's all the way across an unprotected post. I think it was Jordan Cole that got a foot on it and pushed it out of the box. That was a dangerous try right there. They're going to bring the ball back. They weren't set on the throw, and I think they wanted to move it back a tad bit. And Harwood picking the tempo up here, getting into things a little more juiced as Larock, number 16 on the far side, will take the throw, and he's looking, and he's going to go into the box. Yeah, and that rolls out past Hall, and that's going to be picked up by Catrotti. He'll just chip shot it up and out, and it's headed back, and that's just a 50-50 ball now. Hall again set himself, and that was a good header. Looking for Smith, just avoided him by a few feet. He does regain it, and he's looking for Castro, and Castro will back off, try to settle it. No, nice job bringing the ball down under control, and yeah, they're going to call a whistle on that. Yeah, it's going to be on Castro, and again, this is a great spot. You're not so close that you limit your arc and speed on the kick, and you're not so far away that it takes a monster kick. You're about the 30-yard line, and this is a perfect position for Steve Griffith. Again, he's trying to put the curve on the ball and bring it in. That was a good wall. Defensively, they were all there, and that's got to be a call. Yeah, they went up over the back of Cole, and Cole, who's been nursing a little bit of a lower leg injury, limps a tad, but looks like he's going to stay in there. I don't think you'll find anybody, especially a senior captain like Cole. Actually, they might have come down and stepped on his foot. It is a nippy day, and that does hurt, and Houghton will take the kick. And it will get physical. Soccer's an extremely physical game. Playoff soccer, even more physical. Clean, but physical, and the longer that clock goes, later into the game, whether it's tied or you're behind, that desperation and urgency sets in, and you start playing like clawing like a cat trying to get out of a wet paper bag. We're at 25:50 to go. We're scoreless. Matthew Hall on the far side will take the throw for the Minutemen, the number 2 seed in the white uniforms. That ball will be taken over by the Highlanders in a black, mostly black uniforms. They do have some trimming on it, but we'll stick with the blacks and the whites out there as far as like an old Western movie, the good guys and the bad guys. It depends on how you look at it. Mill River, their fans think they're the good guys, and for the Harwood squad, the black's just more of an intimidating, cool-looking uniform. They think of them as the good guys. So, but for our perspective, just so you can tell who's who out there, Harwood's in the black uniforms and Mill River in the white. They're the higher seed. They've worn the white all through the playoffs. That ball coming in, and it's cleared up by Hull. Settled down and kicked on the run. Lifted up over the top. Catrati waited for the whistle, backed out the play. No calls. They went up his back, and Catrati was quiet in the semifinal game. He was just a stick of dynamite in the quarterfinal game. And teams have been marking him more and more, and that's going to be a handball, I believe. Not they're going to call. Yeah, it's going to be taken by Harwood. It'll just be a matter who's coming over and take the kick. Smeltzer, number 7, great athlete for Harwood, will take the kick, and he'll set it up about 40 yards out. And like I said, a little bit chilly, some dew on the grass, but as far as the breeze, not a factor at all. Really great weather for a championship game. Oh, it's onside, it's headed, cross far post, going to be out of bounds. And again, that was number 22 out there, Eric Mackey, who's making his presence felt. He's had a couple good chances from deep inside, and you see the official saying goal kick right there. And we'll take a quick glance. You see 24-14 to go on the clock here in the first half of play. And like I said, they play overtime. It's golden goal. If you end up in a tie, they go to the golden goal. You know, the right amount of people on the field, but I think it's probably the 3rd overtime, could be the 4th overtime. They go 8 against 8. They start taking people off the field, and then if you get through those 5 overtime periods, then you go to the shootout. That's Mackey with the ball, and then you got to step up and pressure. You can't let them have space and time to work with, and boy, a nice effort. He slid the ball forward, and Hall went off the back of his heel, and it'll become I'm waiting for a kick or a throw. I'm thinking throw, but it looks like they're going to call a foul on right at midfield, actually, and he'll be set up by Mackey, and he'll get set. And I'm trying to see if that's Mackey or Smeltzer, and that's Smeltzer, I'm sorry, number 7, and he'll step into it. And oh boy, he's got a great foot. He's got a heavy foot. He's got a dangerous chance here, and Biscay and a crowd of people will go down, and Austin Biscay will get it. And tell you what, they said he's a big goalie, but he's extremely quick for his size, and he anticipates very well. Pavlovich on the other end hasn't really seen a lot of action in the last 4.5 minutes. As early on, that's going to be out of bounds, Jan. It'll be out from Smith. It'll be a black throw. Early on, Mill River is able to get some time of possession in a corner and some shots on net, and now it's the ebb and flow of momentum. Now it's gone to the Harwood side, and they are able to generate a lot of time of possession, and a lot of hands there, and no call, and it's going to become Harwood with the ball, and that's a good call right there. You can see Smith with the hands on the back, and Smeltzer will set it, and they actually did call the foul because he's taking the kick. I just want to show you the crowd just goes on and on and on. Great turnout here for this Division II title game. And that one, first time, took a nosedive, knocked down, and that's Everett. And he'll go to Smith, and then again you can see the back checking there coming across defensively by Harwood. The Highlanders coming out here, and they're looking to get the lead first. And they defeated number 1 Burn Burton in a couple overtimes down at Burn Burton in Manchester, and that ball laid out on the side. And again, a lot of green in front of him, a lot of space. He likes not to take the dribble. He wanted to go down inside, him and marked up. A defensive battle, I do not think, would favor Mill River. But they're also a team that has shown you they can come back from a deficit, a la the Union 32 game. And that Milton game in the semifinals, that was just a great game right from the first touch on. Mill River with the kick. That was Houghton, one of the captains. And they got it going forward. That was Brian Cole getting it to Catrati. Catrati trying to take it wide and funneled around the corner. There's the help defensively. And yeah, he hit the sideline. He was trying to bring it wide, and it went out of bounds. And we'll have the throw by Harwood, and it'll be taken just about the 18-yard line. And that's going to be a high lobbing throw. And they let that kick go. It was up by Hammond around the chin area, but they allowed him to play through it. And Catrati wanted to come around and see him slip there. Like I said, there is some slick spots from the chilliness, from the coolness on the field. 10 o'clock start time in the morning. And here comes the breakout, and boy, they got it down the center of the field, and they go on the full run. That was actually a 4-header, not a regular header, and that comes down and will be controlled by the Harwood Highlanders, and they're going to Again, they've had a lot of chances here over midfield on their offensive end, and boy, some fancy moving left and right. And he makes the move, finds the open turf. He's in the clear. He's at the middle, and the shot's going to be wide. Oh, how he broke down the defender. Nice move out there by Chad Marino. I tell you what, when you can break down the center of the defense inside the 18 like that, you got to just kind of stand back and go, whoa. We're 30 seconds from the midway point of this championship game, first half midway point. And it has not been a Mill River style of game. They have not been able to get those thoroughbreds unleashed out there and let them run through the middle of the field. Coach Kevin Ratty at Mill River. And there's a step up by Cole. Never made it to midfield, and Marino again wants his teammates to move. He kind of stopped and put his hands up in the air. And Webster with the touch, couldn't control it. The ball will come back, and that's going to be knocked out there by Hall. Taken back over by Harwood. Number 24 for Harwood out there, of course, is Sinclair. He'll be in the sidelines, and the ball boy right on the spot. We'll give the ball to Everett, and he has a good lob. He has a very deep throw, and that was well marked. And again, black ball. Okay, I thought they were going to go white throw. It'll be a black throw, and it'll be Harwood coming back in. Again, PEGTV's website is www.pegtv.com, and Ethan Biscay, number 5, he'll take the throw, and he'll come out from behind the pole in just a second there, and there he is, yeah. And Biscay right now in Mill River playing a lot more defense than what they wanted to do. I think it's just humongous. Not that it'll be the final outcome, but whoever gets the first goal, especially if you're the lower seed in the underdog role. And that's going to be out of bounds. We'll have Castro pass up the throw. It'll be Hammond that will come over, and he'll take the throw. Number 6, Dan Hammond for Mill River. Yeah, he's always back, and that'll be the call. That was going to be on number 2, Joe Yalicki out there, and that's the foul called and the kick coming up. So Yalicki with the foul called for Harwood, and the kick coming up by Castro, Mill River, number 22. Well, that's a great kick. He got some carry, came to the top of the arc, no deeper into the box, and then Harwood again with that wall built defensively back there, able to knock the ball up and out there at midfield right now. And a little pass back from behind to Mackey, and he's looking for that vacated corner. Now the race to the ball, and he's a lot of people there, and he's got turf to dribble in. Now all of a sudden the defense will appear and break it down for him, and Mackey trying to come back to the right foot. See him kind of stutter step and bring the ball back. Catrati with the ball. Catrati at midfield. Catrati over and down. He's got the lane. Catrati taken down. Going to have a kick coming up. Yeah. Now Catrati usually when he's shoulder to shoulder with you, he can pull away from you, but there's a lot of speed back there on this Harwood squad, and they've got him marked pretty well. So it'll be an interesting matchup all day. And Castro coming down. Looks like Andre coming down in the position to take the kick, and this is a great spot on the field, just about the 30-yard line for Mill River. Right now, everybody's set up on that far side of the box. On the kick, they'll probably rush to this near post. Oh, he's got it served up in pretty good shape, and it got knocked out there, not by the goalie, Pavlovich, but one of the other players on the defensive end, and that's going to be a throw coming up for Mill River, and that's what we're going to have, side out inside the 18, and then it'll be Everett setting the ball down. We're going to have Hammond come over. Now, Hammond usually does that somersault, flip over your hands type throw there. He gets it back into the box. We'll see if Dan will do that here today. We are at 17 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this opening half of action. Yeah, and there's that, and there's the throw. But coming out to meet the ball was Biscay. Now he wants to come back across to the top to Everett. And Castro made the step up, and now the race by Brian Cole. A little bumping and grinding going on there in the center of the field. And boy, Cole got back in good position. But see Mackey come up, make the move. Mackey with some turf. They've got the numbers, and it was Cole that came up and broke down. Oh, they've got the numbers back there. Oh, they just could not get the ball out on the right side. Cole will get there, slide, kick the ball, and clean it up and get it out. A lot of good things that could have happened didn't happen there for Harwood. They had the wings open and never were able to get control of the ball to get it to somebody on the wing coming in. Oh, big kick. Catrati down on his back. Will get the whistle. He's the type of player. He takes a lot of punishment like that during the game, but he's a very resilient player. He always seems to get back up. And we shall have the kick coming up now. Again, I would say if you had to look through the stats and tally up this point of the game with 17 minutes left to go, 16 minutes to go in the first half, 0-0 the score, or 0-0 as they say in soccer, you would have to say that Harwood has not dominated but played extremely well and might have the better of the statistics here. Time of possession inside their 18 and controlled some of the play, and that's going to come in, and this save is he'll kneel it down and make the grab, and that's Pavlovich with the save, and Pavlovich waving everybody off, and then again he'll bowl the ball out here on the sideline. It's a couple times now they've used that maneuver, and there's that short triangle passing game, and when it opens up they'll take the big hit, but other than that they'll just work the ball down like there. They're trying to get it to the trailer on the play, and it'll appear from behind the pole, and they'll be taken down by Harwood as they try to recycle and get things up over midfield. Again, a big thank you to the Mill River coaches and athletic director Rob Black, Coach Kevin Ratty, and to the whole Mill River community for allowing me to tag along and tape their games all season long and bring them to you on PEGTV Channel 15. And I'd like to thank Eric Ramey here at Fairhaven and the VPA for allowing me to come and tape the championship game. And that's Marino, big collision. Marino looking for a whistle and stays down, doesn't get it. He'll be back up in a plane, seems to be all right. And Biscay will make the pickup, and all this happening with 15 minutes to go on that clock, and it's ticking down here. And it's picking up. It is picking up. And you can feel a goal coming. Yeah, Mill River right now playing much more defense than what they wanted to play in their own end of the field. And that's off from the butt of Hall. Comes right back to Harwood. They'll reverse dribble, spin, shot, kick, and save on this. He hugged the post. He stayed in position. Biscay very technically sound as he stays in position well. And oh, that might slice out of play. And yeah, they got the photographers. Oh, somebody's got a nice camera set up. That's some heavy-duty stuff. I'll tell you that right there. I'm working with a 1980-something analog VHS formatted camera. That's some hot stuff. She's got a remote on it, and that's all digital. That could even be an HD camera lens on it. We got a whistle, we got a foul, we got a kick coming 14 minutes to go. And the ball will be taken over, and that'll be number 5 coming down, Steve Griffith. And Griffith, see him set the ball, and we'll have the kick. Oh, he sliced it. Oh, yeah. He brought it just a little bit wider than what he wanted to. He had an unmarked man diving after it for a header, but just about 6 to 8 inches too far, and ended up being Houghton taking a kick. And I'm sure one thing Coach Ratty would love to do is survive here this first half, either tied or get the lead, but one thing he wants to talk about is he's got to start getting his offensive team on the attack end of things here. They have, again, been defending. And there's a stop, and see Brian Cole come across, send the ball through looking for Catrati. That was pretty clogged up in the middle of the field by Harwood's number 4, Mike Riccati. And Riccati looks like he's the man going to mark Catrati. So you got Riccati and Catrati, and they both were number 4. And thank goodness their uniforms really contrast here. I tell you what, about 12 moves from number 12 out there, and now Hammond come up and yeah, they got to call that. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but it was over-aggressive as they came up and played Pete Moore, and Pete Moore showing you some ball handling skills there on the dribble coming up. And again, this is a nice spot as far as trying to launch something offensively, as far as lofting it toward the center over the arc and allowing your teammates to stay on the side, hold the line, and rush the ball. Remember right now with nobody in the middle of the field in the box. That's exactly what he tried to do. Oh, there you go. Jordan Cole, big play. Will Everett with the ball, number 17, settles it down and takes off 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, and goes over. And I'm thinking it's going to be a black throw, and they'll give it white. And he might got a break on that. They're looking for Catrati. Catrati will have it on the far side. And Catrati might have out-kicked himself, slides it in toward the net, and it's going to be cleaned up before getting into Pavlovich. Then they're going to need the ball on that far side, and that's for the Minutemen. We'll wait for Hammond. Hammond will come over, and he'll probably do that somersault kick again. And again, Don Haddix is the head coach at Harwood, and Pavlovich in net for the Highlanders. And you can see Hammond all the way to the fence here at Tom LaPlaca Field, and there he goes. I think that's a very athletic move, and you do get some arc on it, but I don't think you have the accuracy on that throw as you would with just a standard, typical deep throw. Boy, Harwood, there's the trailer coming up the play. There's the pass back through. Oh, and they got him coming in. They kick to the left foot, and just wide. Just missed, giving Harwood the lead. Oh, that was number 1 coming down, Angelo Festa, and he had a ton of speed, and it is a corner. So Biscay did get a hand. No, it is not a corner. It's a goal kick, so Biscay must not have touched it. But I'll tell you what, he was in a position, though, where I think he could have made the save, but a great rush down the field and almost a perfectly placed shot. And Harwood, I tell you, to be the underdog and get the game's first goal, really would test the higher seed, number 2 seed Mill River, who's not trailed much this season. Look at Trotty trying to get his balance, again. And it's going to go off from Trotty. We'll have a black throw, and that's the indication. We'll have a black throw coming up, and that's Dinnan in the game now, number 19. He snuck in on me, and I didn't see him. Dinnan, of course, had the game-winning goal against Union 32, and Trotty to the inside. Trotty crosses. Oh, you see his target had fallen down. That was Biscay on the far side. We've seen quite a few players slip. Like I said, it's chilly, and the grass is dewy. And there's Hall trying to get back, take the angle away. Oh, nice job. Jordan Cole playing one heck of a first half of play defensively for the Minutemen. And you got to have your sweeper and your senior captain step up like that and really play solid, and that's what they've done. And Cole will get over and get a toe on it and just pop it up, and that'll be brought back down and get some room to cruise with. And they wait for the defenders to come more and challenge them. And Mackey will slide it through, and tell you what, got it. He maybe wanted to pass once too often there. He probably would have been better off just to line it up and blast it, but it's easy to play from up here in the press box. And that ball's going to come down and be controlled. And here comes again. Nice job by Harwood, just turning the key on to get the attack started and then keeping the pressure on. That was Festa, number 1, who had just missed getting the game's first goal. He's got the ball now again, and you've got to step up and challenge just like that. And that's a good job by Houghton, and Houghton inadvertently trips over the foot of the Harwood player. No whistle. Good no call right there, and Hall will come through, and he'll swivel around and get the boot and get it up to midfield. This is the championship, Division II, state of Vermont. Boy, Everett kept swatting at that like you had a fly swatter. Yeah, I was waiting for the whistle, and it'll be called on Webster, and again, yeah, there'll be a good spot on the field for the kick with 9 minutes to go here in the first half of play, and Harwood, you can feel it. It's coming. You can only play back on your heels so much, and you see the Mill River wall being built. They got to be back 10 yards minimum. And the kick will be coming up off from Griffith's foot, number 5. So Griffith, he'd like to, oh, that's going to be Biscay goal. Goal, Harwood! Biscay made the first save, but the follow-up when he couldn't control the rebound, and the Highlanders have the game's first goal. I'll tell you what, I like the whole change of philosophy there. Instead of lobbing it up and letting people run underneath it, he just drilled it and was hoping for that right there, a rebound or a miscontrolled ball or a bad bounce. And boy, he's coming up a little lame right now. I got to get the official call on the goal. And I think it's the young man that's hobbling right there that actually got the goal. But 1-0 Harwood as they take the lead over Mill River. And now he'll be assisted off the field. And that happening with 8:38 to go in the first half of play. And again, I can't see the jersey number because he's covered up here by he helped carry it off. But hopefully they'll announce it over the PA system. Oh, Smeltzer. I think Smeltzer got the goal. I think Smeltzer's the guy that's injured too, and he got the goal. And he's holding in the hamstring area right now. So the number 2 seed down 1-0 to the number 5 seed. Now it becomes, and this is where I think it really, actually it looks like they're working on a cramp on the far side on Smeltzer. But Mill River's shown they're resilient and they don't panic when they get behind, and that's got to hold true here in the title game also. They can't panic, but they got to kind of, well, they got to get some time of possession on the offensive end of the field, and we'll have a throw coming up for the Harwood squad. They got the 1-0 lead unofficially on a goal by Smeltzer. And I was waiting for the official announcement. I'll check with Kyle Wilson at halftime down below. And you see Marino with the settle. And then Cole looking back for Webster. Webster wants the ball, wants to throw. And they're looking for that, so they're going to bring it back. Yeah, there was a horn and a sub coming in. That's why they had to wait. Castro will come into the ball game. You can see Webster will leave the game, and we'll see who will take the throw. If it'll be Biscay, that will come over. Dinnan right now retrieving the ball, and he'll bring it back, and he'll set it down for Hammond. So after all that juggling his subs and everybody changing around, it's going to be Hammond with the short throw to Dinnan, number 19, and Dinnan got it into Cole, and Cole turned nothing but a sea of black jerseys there, and he could not penetrate the wall of the Highlanders. I tell you, on the road, well, they're both on the road, but the lower seed to get the lead, that's big. That's real big. Now, Mill River playing from uphill, see what they can do now as far as keeping that sense of urgency at a controlled level, not overcompensate for being down 1-0. Remember, there's still 47 minutes of regulation left to play, 7 minutes here in this first half, plus the second half of play, all the 40 minutes. And it's going to be, boy, look at the space, and that's going to be brought all the way over to this far post and goes out of play, and I'm waiting, it should be a white throw. I'm just waiting for him to reappear. There we go. Dinnan will set the ball down. Hammond will get set, and Dinnan to Hammond, and Hammond with the throw, and it's going to be lobbed down to Dinnan, and it'll go out of bounds off from his head, and it'll become Harwood with the throw. Mackey, number 22. Yeah, and I don't believe that you're going to see a 1-0 score hold up, and Houghton asking for, yeah, and they're going to call the foul against Festa, and Houghton and Festa tangled up there. And again, it's been a good first half of play for Harwood. And that's going to come over. And you see Marino working with Everett right there, and Everett lobbing for the throw, and they're going to say black throw, and he'll be set down by Marino. It was a good call, and you see Festa well marked there in the center of the field. Dinnan with a touch, and that ball will come back. Marino will watch go out of play, and Marino will take the throw. Number 10 for Harwood. No, they're going to switch up and have number 20 Koenig come in, and Koenig now, number 20, will get a running start and lob the ball down to Dinnan. Dinnan couldn't control long enough to get to his teammate. It was a 50-50 ball, and it was controlled by Harwood. Harwood's won a lot of those 50-50 balls. Like I said, very fast team. We were a lot of speed, but Harwood a lot of speed. I haven't seen Smeltzer come back into the ball game yet. And it's going to be picked up. Hall slid at it, missed it. That opened the field up. Cole made the move, and there's the cross coming back up top. Marino miskicked it. Oh, look at him. Yeah. Oh, he knows it. He knew it. The table was set for the goal. And it just went off his foot and wide. So 5:05 to go in the half. It's been 40 minutes long, but it's moved right along. It seems like it's been shorter than 40 minutes. Yeah, and it's 1-0 Harwood, and Mill River with the ball in the white uniforms. Again, their offensive attack started off pretty decent here today, and then Harwood able to make adjustments. And Harwood's best offense has been their defense, and they're looking for Dinnan. And boy, again, you can see those black jerseys with that closing speed take away what appeared to be an opening. And Dinnan kept it in bounds, but Harwood with the ball, and they're going to work it down the sideline and get it to Festa. Festa able to reach behind, drag it past Hall, and Festa to the center of the field. Festa will break past Rooney. Festa still on his feet inside the 18. Festa coming in, shot, and just, boy, what a rush down the field by Festa. He went past 3 defenders for Mill River on the carry, on the dribble himself, and brought the ball in and generated the shot with just a little over 4 minutes to go. And we'll have a kick coming up now for our Mill River. You see Houghton back there. And that would have been a big goal. That would have been a double-digit, 2-goal lead here. In soccer, it's like a double-digit lead. You see Mackey with the settle. Mackey, number 22, and he'll get the ball back off on Mill River foot. It was a reverse pass, and he'll bring it back to Marino. Marino, again, he'll set it up now. Got touched by Mill River, coming awkwardly to the box, and he'll have to use his height advantage. That's Biscay up, and he'll get it up over the top of Marino. And that's a great kick. That's a great kick. And that was a good no call. That was just a taller player using his reach advantage, and that should be, I'm looking, yeah, they're going to call Ethan Biscay with the foul, and that'll be a kick coming up for Harwood, and they're going to send Koenig out, number 20, and he just wants to get to a clear spot on the field, and I believe it'll be Koenig. I don't know now. Yes, it will. He'll line it up and get the kick going with the left foot, and it'll take a few bounces, dribble in, and it will be controlled by Harwood, and they're able to reach up, and but again, very quick team. They react well. They have good ball handlers, and they'll send it all the way across the box, and Festa just couldn't get there. Number 1 came back. Number 1 in black for Harwood. Right now, Mill River a little disorganized, chasing around. It'll be Castro losing the ball out of bounds, and he will not get the throw. It'll be number 5 out there, Griffith, and Griffith wants to go long. That was marked by intermediate, and nice step up. That was going to be taken over by Rooney, and then Rooney on the reach behind. Look at Festa's step, and Cole with the Same, boy, a lot of traffic in front of Biscay, and he'll pick it up. And Austin Biscay will take the kick, and a booming kick. And that's what really helps get your offense going when you've got players like Everett and Catrati, is that they will be able to boom those kicks out. And it's just like a long outlet pass. And now Harwood right now got to be enjoying the way they played here in the first half of this soccer game. Again, Jordan Cole's played very good. And that's just a nice job of letting him play through, and Ethan Biscay will get up and he'll have the ball. And he turned around, drilled it into his teammate. Smith's been quiet, and they're looking for Catrati. And again, there's two players back marking Catrati, and I don't think he's going to be able to turn. And yeah, it's going to be a throw. Well, a throw coming up for Mill River. Again, Catrati smothered by black uniforms down there. And we're going to have Smith come over, and Smith will take the throw.
All right, thank you. Yep.
Yeah, and he's going to get well backed up here, and he's to the fence, and he's coming in. And but I tell you, it's in a good spot. Can he get a foot on it? They lift it, and boy, nothing but black jerseys there. Catrati trying to get it over to the far side, and finally cleaned up. About a 20-yard kick here. It's coming down Houghton way up the field. We've got a whistle coming in, and they're going to call Houghton for the push. The foul will be on Mill River, and now Harwood will take the kick with just a minute 10 to go. 70 seconds to go here in the first half of play, and the Highlanders up 1-0 in this Division II championship game. And Koenig will take it. Low line drive, and when he crossed midfield with it, then a step up by Everett. And Everett. Right now, Mill River kind of flat-footed out there. Everett will get up, and Mill River, a very good second half team as far as making adjustments and tweaking, and I believe that's going to be called on Castro by his reaction. Yeah, and they're going to have a kick coming up with 37 seconds to go from just 5 yards shy, call it, of midfield. And boy, with the roll and the bounce, they'll get it down to Mackey, and Hall have to stay right tight to him. And all these Highlanders have been able to show you their ability to control the ball and dribble the ball. And Cole didn't panic, he miskicked it, and they're able to link it up and get it up near midfield toward the arc. And Smith there defensively chasing from side to side. But I tell you what, see how he stopped right there, Biscay did? He didn't want to overcommit, but he drew 3 Mill River players to him, and that must, it's just like double teaming in basketball. Somebody in the black jersey's got to be open, and that's the half. And at halftime, it's going to be 1-0 Harwood over Mill River. And we'll come back and I'll have the rosters for both sides for you. With the 1-0 lead, they're warming up, and as soon as they get across the field and get settled in, I shall read the roster to you. They did a nice job of really controlling the middle of the field, generating a lot of time of possession in their offensive end, and they've got the 1-0 lead. Smeltzer officially did get the goal number 7. I checked with the statistician down below me in the second tier, the second floor, and I just want to see where they're going to go and set up shop here, and they're going to go to the bench area, and I'll just do a lockdown on the camera and tell you, we're obviously looking at the number 5 seed, 12-3-2. The Highlanders, coached by Don Haddix in the black uniforms. And we'll start with their goalie, who's Mike Pavlovich. Number 4 is Mike Riccardi. Steve Griffith is 5. Neil Smeltzer 7. Chad Marino, number 10. Pete Moore is number 12. Noah Goss-Wooliner is number 14. Steve LaRock, 16. Chad Koenig is 20. Eric Mackey, 22. Beck Sinclair, 24. Number 1, been very impressive, is Angelo Festa out there. He came off the bench. He did not start the game, but he sure made his presence felt. Joe Yalicki's number 2. Taylor Jones, 3. Greg Mahuron is number 6. Sam Hewitt, is number 8. Luke Dahlmeyer is number 9. Wilson Pierce is 11. 13, Mike Eade. 15 is Ronke. 17, Holden. 18, Weston. 19, Wilson. 21, Fisher. 23, Hoffman. As we're down to 30 seconds to go before the start of the second half, there's the number 2 seed, 16-1 Mill River squad. They started off in the first 5 minutes doing a nice job of getting their offense a lot of time of possession and a corner, but then they really were on their heels playing defense most of that first half. They have Austin Biscay in net. Number 2 is Tyler Catrati. Kyle Webster's 3. Trevor Catrati's number 4. Ethan Biscay is number 5. Dan Hammond is number 6. 7 is Alex Bullock. Steve Rooney is 8. Zephin is number 9. Jordan Cole 10. Nick Baker 11. Brian Cole 12. Matt Hall 14. Jamie Smith 16. Will Everett is 17. Nick Houghton is number 18. Number 19 is Matt Dinnan. Zach Davis, 20. Nate Raymond, 21. And Andre Castro, number 22. They've switched ends of the field. The wind is not a factor. The sun is not a factor. It's a cloudy day. It's a cool day. There is some slick spots on the field, and other than that, it's good playoff soccer weather, championship soccer weather.
Get your 50-50 tickets ready.
Well,
Announcing the winner.
we could be just 40 minutes away from a championship presentation here of the trophies and all that good stuff, but a lot can happen in 40 minutes. I'll tell you that right now, that you are looking at two teams that played so well in the second half all season long, Mill River and Harwood. I've witnessed it from the Mill River perspective, covering all their games, home games, that a resilient bunch, a very resilient group. And like I said, one thing the Mill Rivers usually had all season long is they've usually had the advantage in the speed department, but today they don't have that against Harwood. Harwood is as fast, as quick as
Thank you for doing a great job.
all the other stuff. You know that really hot looking camera I was telling you about? That looks like a PEGTV camera. And so Mill River underway here in the second half of play. We'll start off with possession, the long kick, and Catrati trying to get through all the traffic. Ball will go out of bounds, and Harwood will take the throw. And if you're just turning it on, you're watching the Division II State Championship game on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15, and that's Matt Hall. And Hall will try to get to Everett. Everett, of course, the first 10 minutes is so important in the second half. If Harwood knocks in another goal, then all of a sudden a 2-goal deficit in a title game, that's pretty big in soccer. River can get this thing tied up. All they had the table set, and a kick up blocked. It was Smith that couldn't launch it. Now Biscay, and he lined it up, and that got knocked out of bounds, and that should be a white throw. Went off from it's got to be a black throw. It deflected off from Harwood. Good try. You got to try to lobby for your team to get the throw that way, and Smith will take the throw. And that was well defended, and I'll just go back to the lean here and wait for Smith to reappear after he picks up the soccer ball. There he is. And there's the throw, and that ball's going to be picked out of midair and cleared up to midfield to the arc, and Jordan Cole will time his step up, and boy, Harwood right there, and they slide the ball through center of the field, and Griffith had a touch, knocked down by Mill River's Everett. Everett will go back over the top, and again, that wall built around the 20-yard line. The ball got knocked down, and so there's the touch and the send, and Harwood right now just kind of dancing around with it, and Everett couldn't control it, but does get it to a teammate on a deflection, and that ball's going to come through, and Catrati's going to come in and be a step late getting there as Mike Pavlovich comes out, and he hasn't kicked the ball much. He hasn't made a lot of saves, but he has elected to take and throw the ball out, roll the ball out, as opposed to kick the ball out. And a lot of whistles happening on that far side. Hammond's going to come down number 6, and he'll take the throw, and I got a foul call now. There's a little push from behind, and we'll have the ball set down around the 25-yard line, and Harwood will take the kick. Okay, look at the Mill River guys with no shirts on over there. Oh my goodness, it's about 34 degrees outside. Well, probably closer to 40, but still kind of cool for running around with no shirt on. Handball, yeah, oh, what a bad break. What a bad break, handball, yeah. He was off to the races at the 25, looking to go on the 18, and the ball came up and inadvertently hit him in the hand, and that definitely became a whistle on the play. And Houghton with a deep kick. And so I like the layered defense that Harwood has played against Catrati. I mean, once he does beat one defender, and they'll be out of playoff from the foot of Castro at Mill River. Once he does get past the first wave, there's another black shirt there, and here comes the penetration pass on the wing. Marino waiting to set the ball across, does miss kick, ball dancing around, dangerous spot, and they'll be driven to this near side. It'll go out of play, and we'll have a black throw, and they'll be taken down here by the Highlanders. They've got that 1-0 lead. Smeltzer officially with the goal, and I'm looking for Smeltzer out there on the field right now. Remember, he looked like a cramp or a hamstring injury, but he is not out there right now, and that kick's going to be wide, lifted wide and through the inline. We'll have a goal kick coming up for Mill River.
Winning 50-50 number 500807.
Yeah, and we're going to have Houghton.
$84.
Yeah, Houghton will get set.
50-50 number 500807. $84 to the winner. Please report to the door on the side of the tower. Thank you.
And there's the kick, and they're looking down that far side for Castro. Skip out of play. And we'll have Harwood behind the pole there. The ball will just appear magically from behind the pole. And Marino, again, waiting for the defender to commit. But, oh boy. Don't know about that one, but looked like Houghton just reached grass and kicked the ball, but it's going to work out for the Highlanders. And this is a great spot for the kick. It's going to be Griffith, number 5. He'll mark it at the 25, and he is on the far sideline. So he's got a good angle if he wants to take it to the post. And we'll see. Right now, everybody's aligned at the top of the arc like they're going to rush the post. So we shall see. And see all this confusion? This is sometimes just a lot of faking out the defense. And that's going to be headed toward the inline. Will it become a corner? Yes, it's going to be a corner. So a corner kick coming up for Harwood, and that's the first corner of the second half. There were not a lot of corners in the first half at all, and that's going to be set down, and he went short, and they're going to come back to Marino. Oh, he's got some space, and he might have taken one dribble in too far, and then it goes far side, rolls, Bizan, going to be out of bounds, and Hammond will take the throw, number 6. Again, Mill River not able to get their offense cranked up and press the attack like we've seen them do all season long in Castro. Couldn't control it, ball goes out of bounds, and we'll have Hammond just about 10 yards further up the field now take the throw. And I'm not sure about that from that position on the field. Again, a control issue more than anything. Will go out of bounds, and Smith will take it. And there's Jamie Smith, number 16. That's a good heave. But again, look at the 1, 2, 3 black jerseys back there. Catrati went flying over the top of the defender. That was number 4, Mike Riccardi. And again, they just can't get possession below the 30-yard line to really set up their offense on a consistent basis. Whoa, and you couldn't, yeah, Marino, after Hammond with a big hit, all you saw was the blowout in the aftermath. You couldn't see the actual hit, and I'm waiting to see. I'm not sure they're going to issue a card, but yeah, Marino will get up, and well, he will be carded, so there's the yellow card. First card of the ball game, and he will come out. Now, usually Rooney comes in and takes his spot. I'll wait and see who the coach brings in to replace Dan Hammond, number 6, who got the yellow card. And that's all they're waiting for is a substitution to take place. And it is Rooney, number 8, coming in. You can see number 21 towering over the ball out there is Fisher. And good-sized guy Fisher is, and Marino's okay also, and that's good to hear and see. And we played 5.5 minutes here in this championship game. In the second half of play, we played 5.5 minutes, and it's 1-0 Harwood. And they're looking to add to that lead right now. Coach Kevin Ratty at Mill River, and getting a little antsy looking on that far side. Boy, it's settled down, shot. What a save by Biscay! Point blank reaction, knocked it up in the air to himself, and see if that save can help ignite his team, get something going offensively. Biscay with a big save right there on the kick. And Sinclair with the throw, and he goes over the top, and coming back inside, and boy, Jordan Cole just came up and made himself big. Made his body big, and the ball bounced off and goes out of play. Mackey with the number 22. Oh, look at this. Look at the path. Marino, score! Marino with the goal! And a backflip for an exclamation point. How was he that alone inside the 18? There was not a single Mill River defender anywhere to be found, and Marino swung around with the left foot and drilled it top shelf. Nothing at all that the goalie Biscay could do, and then the backflip was just awesome to do after the goal. Well, Marino, remember, he just got walloped at midfield, and what a payback that was. Mill River has been in this position before, down 2-0 to Union 32 in the quarterfinal game. So they are a team that can find an on switch when they've needed it in the past. It's a matter of being able to find the on switch now. You see that come all the way back, and now Ethan Biscay trying to drill the ball through. And again, the spacing defensively has just been very impressive here for Harwood. Oh, fall behind the play, and Houghton's going to actually get, well, I'm just trying to see what color card he's going to get as he's taking out Marino. And there's a lot of, it's a yellow. He's very fortunate it's a yellow card.
Yellow card showing to number 18.
Now, there's been a lot of trash talking back and forth, and then I've talked to soccer players very recently. If you do not think that there's not trash talking and soccer isn't physical, then you've never really watched the game. So they'll mark their bookwork here, get it all set. And looks like Hammond on the sideline getting set to come in. Coach Ratty talking to Houghton on the far side, trying to get him refocused on the game. That's what he should have done. It's a good move by the coach. But again, the spot on the field from the 30-yard line, very good spot. And then, you know, if they go up 3-0, oh boy. Steve Griffith will take the kick. And it will be Hammond that will come back in. Now Hammond himself's also been issued a card. So Griffith with Everett defensively there off the ball. Now they might make Everett back up a tad bit from where he is right there. And yeah, the referee is having him back up. He's got to be the 10 yards minimum back. So a goal in the first half by Harwood Smeltzer, and a goal in the second half by Marino for Harwood, and that's where we stand 2-0. And that was a great carry into the box. We got a push and a whistle and a foul called, and a goal kick coming up for Mill River, and Hammond will take it. Again, Harwood coming down from Division 1 to Division 2 with a 12-3-2 record, and Marino right now, and Smeltzer. I haven't seen Smeltzer back on the field since the first half injury, but Marino's emerged as the driving force both physically and motivationally, emotionally out there for Harwood. And Mill River looking for somebody to step up and spark their attack now. And Catrati turns, and boy, nothing but black jerseys there again. We're at 32-44 to go in the soccer game. The championship on the line here for Division 2 State of Vermont. And it's going to be a call on Castro, and it'll become a kick for Harwood. And they'll take it off that far side, and they'll get set. Looks like it's going to be Mackey, 22. No, it's not. It's number 21, Fisher. And Fisher, who's playing a lot of minutes here, especially in the second half. Again, they'll come back to Marino. Marino, obviously, kind of guy that you've got to come out and really pressure, get close to him. You know that runs the risk of having him dribble past you. And again, kicking to an open spot on the field, but to nowhere where there's a white jersey, and Harwood will get the ball back, and they'll take it right down in front of us with Sinclair taking the throw. Sinclair to midfield, and Marino not only controlled it, then bicycle kicked it, and that's going to go back out over the top looking for Catrati. And now the throw coming back up by Sinclair, basically right in the same spot where he had just taken it from before. And no call on the play. Rooney, that's Webster that went up and got knocked down. Smith to Catrati and out of bounds, and Harwood will, again, Harwood started off, and there's going to be a push called in. They pushed Mackey. It was Webster with the foul, and Sinclair calling for a ball. He wants the ball. He wants to know the mark too. Fisher coming over, and actually Sinclair did all the directing of the traffic, but it'll be Fisher that will take the kick. And well, I tell you, some big heavy feet on this Harwood squad. They're able to really get the ball, get it under control. Got a push and a climb, and a foul called against Webster. You couldn't believe that call. Yeah, it's going to be, again, a big moment in the game right now with 30 minutes, 59 seconds to go, because, again, Harwood taking and getting a good position on the field to take the kick. Mill River's starting to get a little bit caught up in the calls on the field more than the soccer, and they kind of got to get refocused here. Is Houghton on the sideline waiting for a chance to sub and get back in the ball game. Again, they tried that hard line drive kick. This time it didn't get through the wall, and Harwood possession. They'll go to the corner. Mackey wanted to make the move, and Castro able to kick it off from, yeah, it should be a black ball, and that's what it is. Yeah. No, they're going to go back white ball. Okay. And it'll be Hammond after everybody's touched the ball basically on the field. It'll be Hammond with the throw, and now Houghton coming in, and Houghton's going to replace Hammond, and now the throw will actually be taking place way over on the far side here at Fairhaven Field, Tom McClacker Field. And I couldn't see it because of the pole, but I think it's going to be a black throw. Yeah, because there goes Fisher, and Fisher will lose him here in a sec, I think. Yeah. And you see the pole. Oh, it's a foul they called in the kick, and well, it's headed out there by Houghton and called off. Sinclair will settle it. He's got some turf to work with. See if he'll lift it. Yeah, he wants to go far post. Alexis trying to go cross instead to the top of the arc, and Mill River will lift it up and out. But again, look at where Riccardi was for Everett. Ran by the ball, would go back, try to get it from Griffith. Griffith and Everett with a nice battle, and then the ball sent up the middle, and it's going to be too far, and called off will be Pavlovich, and Pavlovich will pick it up with no traffic, and again, he calls everybody back away, and this time he'll hook it out there at the boomerang throw. And Harwood definitely controlling play right now. Oh, they've got everybody on sides, yeah, and Catrati will get the kick and the save. Got it on Pavlovich and had to go to the left foot, and he was fading away on the shot and didn't really get the power behind it. We've gone below 30 minutes to 29 minutes now. 2-0 Harwood in this championship game. Oh, that's going to slice, and be out of play. River looking to find that first goal to get him started. Catrati had it off the chest, going back, and whoa. Everett shot block, whistle way behind the play. Yeah, it was a collision, and the call will be on Catrati, and it'll be a foul and a kick coming up just on the arc here at the top of the box by Harwood. That's going to be Fisher taking the kick. 2 minutes to go, or 2-0 to score. 28 minutes to go before we decide the championship of this Division II game. 16-1 Mill River, 12-3-2 Harwood. And yeah, that did go out of play. I missed it on the camera, but Ethan Biscay will take the kick, and yeah, they're going to bring him back. I think they wanted Ethan to back up a tad bit. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Dinnan checking in the ball game, number 19 for Mill River. And Sinclair also, 24, coming out of the ball game for Harwood. Now, I missed his substitution. I think it was number 18, Weston, that came in the ball game for Harwood, and they'll slide the pass through. And Mill River has had hardly any space to work with offensively since about the 35-minute mark, or 35 minutes. In soccer, remember, you count backwards. About 5 minutes into the game if you want to do it the American way. Dinnan, and what's it going to be? They're calling a corner kick. And boy, I tell you, get right back in the ball game with a good corner. It starts with the serve, 27-21 to go on the clock, and Will Everett will get set, and boy, he's got a nice lift on it. Oh, it comes all the way back out, though. Good wall again, built defensively, nice markups, and that should be a whistle, and it is a whistle. And that was going to be Webster called for the foul, and a kick coming up now for Harwood, and just want to see where they're going to set the ball down. It's going to come probably at the 25-yard line. Weston getting set for the kick, and he'll take back up about 5 yards, 6 yards, and he's happy now to wind it up and blast it off. And oh, great roll, comes forward, and oh, Marino's trying to make the move around Hall, couldn't do it. Mill River can't really get the clear, and on the second attempt they will get it up to Catrati, and Catrati with Fisher on him. Fisher with a huge size advantage, and a whistle on the push called, and going to be a kick coming up for Mill River. Right at midfield, I believe, is where they're going to bring the ball back and set it up. And we'll see if it'll be Nick Houghton that will take the kick. And that's Ethan Biscay with the ball right there. And it looks like Ethan will take the kick. And yeah, and it is right at the midfield marker. 26 minutes to go in the soccer game. 2-0 Harwood. A goal in the first half by Smeltzer. A goal in the second half by Marino. And a good heavy kick there. Good high foot. And Dinning just couldn't locate the ball. Whistle on the play, and oh, it's going to go on Mill River. That'll set Fisher back, number 21, and he'll dribble the ball out about 3 more yards to his right, and he'll get set. And he's been kicking the ball extremely well. Actually, all the Harwood players have shown the ability to really get into it and launch the ball. That's more of a low liner that time as he really got on top of it. Dinning will the header. Got it to Everett, and he goes to the side and picking the ball out midair. Got a foul call, interference call on that side on Koenig, and Everett Mill River. Again, 25 minutes is an eternity in soccer, but you got to get that first goal. Mill River down 2 right now. The number 2 seed trailing the number 5 seed right now. Not the kick he was looking for, but he's able to follow it up, and Houghton will send it through and just wide. And then that, too, I don't think it's a bad idea. They haven't directed a lot of shots on net. And the ball will be set down on the far side of the box. We'll have a goal kick for Harwood. Harwood is up by 2. Fairhaven, Vermont, the site of this Division II championship game. And boy, have the Fairhaven people here in the Booster Club done it up right. This is really a well-organized, good, well-set-up championship game atmosphere they've provided here at Fairhaven. And Houghton with the good mark, and then Hall wants to bring the ball back. Festa will follow the play. Festa's in the open field, and he's not the guy you want in the open field. Ball comes back. Rooney got a piece of it, just enough to disrupt the play, and then they cleared by Houghton, and a follow-up by Harwood. That was Fisher with the first touch. Now Catrati with the ball, number 4, and Catrati's just not been able to get unleashed today. Ethan Biscay with the ball, number 5, and he's looking for Catrati, and he reached up, settled it down, and You see that Mackey will bring the ball back to the center of the field where there's some time and turf for Griffith, number 5. Griffith will get out from behind the pole. He dropped it back to the trailer, and they want to have Conant get the kick going forward. And good defensive play. And coming over the top is Denon. And I'm just waiting to see what happens on this side of the pole. And boy, Webster's really, oh, that came up. That should be a foul call. Yeah, they're going to stop the clock with 23:41 to go, and the player, I believe it was Griffith, able to pop up from that inadvertent kick up high, but it will be a foul called and will be a kick coming up. There's been 2 yellow cards, 3 yellow cards in the game. Now Webster will pick up the yellow card, and he'll go to the sideline, and now we'll see what Coach Ratty will bring into the ball game for Mill River. As we're awaiting the kick here. And I haven't seen anybody come in yet to report to you of who the substitution is. You got Baker coming in, so they'll bring in Nick Baker, number 11 for Mill River. And again, 3 yellow cards in the game for. Well, there's some John going on behind the play. And I think they're going to cut. Yeah, they're going to send out. I think it's going to be number 2, but I'm waiting to see what happens here because away from the play, there's a yellow card to Griffith, number 5. Oh, if Griffith will pick it up, number 5. That's big to lose Griffith.
Just a reminder of sportsmanship, please.
But I'll tell you, it's like I told you, you've worked all season through the summer, through the fall. Coach Haddock's having a little discussion now. It was happening way away from the play. And like I said, 3 yellow cards for Mill River, 1 for Harwood now, and the spirited play really cranking up now as we're down near getting to the desperate minutes at 23:23 to go in the second half of play, and Harwood up by 2 goals. And Harwood having a little team meeting, as is Mill River down there. Officials have gone over a couple different times today and spoken with the coaches when the play has gotten, I don't want to say chippy, but emotional is a better word. So after all is finally said and done and the dust is settled, Weston will take the kick. Like I said, I haven't seen Smeltzer out there since he scored. He got injured on his score, the first goal of the game. Marino has taken over for Harwood here in the second half. And after a short break, Catrati getting set to come in, and I'll tell you what, Mill River cannot really afford it all. It's an understatement saying the obvious, but they can't afford to give up that 3rd goal, and we'll have a kick coming up, and we'll see Biscay will set it down, and he's going to set it down for Houghton. Houghton will take the kick. Now, Houghton's been kicking the ball extremely well, not only all season, but especially today for Mill River. And I don't think he's going to get that one in play. That one hooked way on him. Yeah, and we'll have Fisher take the throw, number 21, and we got a push off on the play as they're trying to get open down to number 6 on the wheel. I'm just looking for his number, Muhurin. There we go. I had to get away from the roster and get back to the game. And well, you can see Mackey making the moves, and I'll tell you, they've done that all day. They've shown the ability to really dribble and break down a defender one-on-one. I'm talking about Harwood. Mill River just been so defensive today. They have really not played a wide open offensive game. They've not been allowed to because of the play by Harwood. And Mackey with a little pass on his side to Festa, and Festa being guarded by Hall. And see, Hall had to keep a distance, and Festa open, brings it around. Festa coming inside. Festa shot, kick, just missed the 3rd goal. What a play by Festa. That's twice now, once at the other end of the field. Now this is in the field where he's been able to dodge around 2 or 3 different defenders and get a decent shot away. As we're starting to close in on that midway point of the second half, we're nearing the 21.5-minute mark. And then you see Biscay bring the ball back, and now he wants to give it up on his side to Everett. He wants to bring the ball to the middle of the field. And you see that Webster back in the ball game, and then the follow-up by Houghton, and a good collision. Whoa, man. They both going for the ball, and Griffith a little slow to get up, and Houghton smartly just got up and walked away. And the foul called actually on Griffith. But they wanted to quick start that play, and they just miskicked Castro just outkicked his opponent. Hall coming up with the step up and then couldn't follow it. There's some numbers down the field now for the Harwood squad. Mackey lays it out to Fest offside. I gotta believe that's the first offside call in this soccer game. But again, Harwood able to dictate the play here in the second half. That's going to be out of play, and Matthew Hall will take the throw, number 14. Catrati going to catch it out of bounds, and I don't think they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Much to his chagrin, it's going to be black ball, be Harwood with the ball. Young Coley will come up and get the ball just past Castro. Was looking for Andre, number 22, in the middle of the field, and Everett, little jam up there on the spacing, and Catrati with the ball. Catrati, yep, lost it, went out of bounds. Yeah, on the sideline, out of bounds, and Fisher quickly wants to get the tempo going the other way. Gets over the top of Biscay to Festa over the top of Hall. And then, boy, Cole came back, misplayed it, took a great bounce, and now Festa will spin, keep his balance. Festa on his corner has got it to his teammate coming across, and that's at the top of the arc. And, boy, who came up and made the play, the kick, and just wide. Mackey with the big kick, just wide on his near post. 19:51 to go. We're under the halfway point. 2-0. Harwood over Mill River. I'll tell you, it looks to me it's going to take one of those miraculous comebacks like they had against Union 32. I'm talking about Mill River, as right now the better team on the field is the Harwood Highlanders. Boy, they've come up with just a great defensive scheme. And they've done it by controlling the middle of the field, not allowing Mill River to just fly through the middle of the field. That stays in play. Ricochets off a few heads, and Rooney on the run will get the ball up and over the top of Castro. He turns and wants to make the play, and what a great athletic move right there by, I believe it was Fisher or Mackey. It was Fisher who stepped on the ball, fell down, got up and got the ball back, and then you can see the play coming up, and they got it to the center of the field. They want a handball in the box. They didn't get it. Hit the elbow. I'm not sure about the hand, but definitely a chance there that could have been called either way. That didn't happen for Fairhaven, for Harwood. And the kick coming up, and that'll be Rooney that will take the kick, number 8. He's looking for Biscay, and he got it off the head and got it up top to Catrati. He wants to kick it to himself, and Fisher just so tall, takes advantage of it, got over the top and put the header on it. And Catrati flexing his jaw when he got up from that exchange. And there's Everett. Everett had the game-winning goal against Milton, and it's going to go black throw. Yeah, and that's what they're going to have. And they're going to bring him back. They'll bring Fisher back, number 21. They want to bring the subs onto the field. And Harwood, a team, big school actually, no football program. And I'll tell you what, you can just see when you get all that talent funneled into one program, what you can accomplish. Marino now back in the ball game. He got a good cheer from his fans from Harwood, number 10 for the Highlanders. Everett will settle, but again, 1, 2, 3 black jerseys around him. And Webster looking to break it out. Webster can't get that pass through to Catrati. It comes to the outside. Catrati, and boy, a lot of pushing, and there's got to be a whistle. And they're going to call it on Catrati, and it's going to be the ball. Mackey now pleading his case. It will be a white kick. My mistake, and it's going to become. Now I want to see, it's going to be Biscay who will take the kick. Yeah, it's been an emotional game in soccer. It's just a physical game, and it has been. 4 yellow cards in total have been issued in this contest. 3 to Mill River, 1 to Harwood. We're down to 17 minutes to go, and the Minutemen trailing the number 2 seed here. Minutemen down by 2. Yeah, nice job. Nice job by the goalie. Pavlovich coming out to punch the ball away out of harm's way. Mill River with the throw on the far side will get it and bring it back down inside. Well, I tell you, nice step up. Kept the ball in play, and again, there's just no space. Once you beat the first defender, there are 2 or 3 more black jerseys right there. Hall with the kick, and he'll look for Catrati and Pavlovich and the Catrati, and I don't think Catrati can, no support. He's coming in. The goal is open, and Mill River just cannot get the ball. Yeah, that could become a corner. And it is a corner. It'll be a corner for Mill River. And Everett will take the kick, and this is, you can't get a larger. Oh, what we got going on back here now? We've got the official, and we're going to have another card. Fisher leaving the game. Fisher gets issued the 5th card of the game. The officials have been busy. Yep. So the card situation is starting to level off with 16:14 to go. And I'm looking, there's the corner. And Everett out there still pleading his case to the officials, doing a good job of not listening. So the paperwork's been done, the card's been issued, the substitutions come on the field, and Everett will kick away, kick away, kick away. They got some space, they got some time, the ball's in there, and they can't get the kick in there. Can't save it. Boy, Houghton came up and just was physical. Houghton went down, and a lot of scrum in the box. They let it go. Oh, here comes a breakout for Harwood, and just losing his footing, falling down was Mackey. Now it's Festa coming out. Festa, as we're trying to break down his rhythm here, not let him just bust through fluidly into the end. Hall will get up and kick the balls to the side, not taken out of the offensive end, and Harwood settles down. Marino's got a chance and just missed it. Marino had the goalie on the short post, tried to drag the shot back across to the far side, and just missed the 3rd goal. Oh, that would have been one of those, you better start the bus up if that was the goal. 15 minutes left in the soccer season, and just 15 minutes away from the championship is Harwood. Webster able to carry the dribble, and Everett asking for the ball. He'll take the throw. He wants to pick the tempo up, and there's the lob down inside, and but I tell you, again, well marked down inside there, and you can just see the size being used there. Webster, much smaller player against Mackey, just cannot go around him, and I need the official to tell me who's got the ball. Right now they're saying Mill River, and that's what's going to happen. It'll be Everett, number 17, and see if he'll take it into the box on the throw. 14:40 to go, and he'll reappear. There he is. And again, they've got it out to top of the 18 and out of the box. Now Harwood on the dribble, and boy, just took their time in reverse fields. Cole at the arc, and then the follow-up. And again, they come in waves at you, these Highlanders do, and there's another one. They've really played their spacing's been excellent today on both offense and defense. And I thought it was a black throw. Let's see what happens here. And it's going to stay a black throw. Fisher, who was carded back in the game with 14 minutes to go, and Fisher over there on the far side, number 21, he'll take the throw, and that's what the big switch was. And that's going to come all the way in and picked up by Austin Biscay. He'll pick it up, and again, that high-powered Mill River offense is being shut out. It's 2-0 right now. Harwood with the lead. And a good effort. Just couldn't keep the ball in play. They're going to bring it back. Yeah, they're going to bring it back. That was Wiltz, number 19. They want to come back. And Biscay didn't have the correct mark on the field. Hammond coming in for Hall for Mill River. So he's taking it down to 13:30 to go in the second half of soccer. Division II state championship from Fairhaven, Vermont. And the number 2 seeded Mill River squad down 2 goals. The first goal of the game coming from number 7, Neil Smeltzer for Harwood. And then Marino, number 10, Chad Marino with the game's second goal. And big time collision. Marino holding the back of his head, and hopefully he'll be okay here. The officials coming in. And boy, I don't know if I'm not really sure what Catrati's discussion is there. He wasn't involved in the collision, but it looks like Marino's going to be okay to stay in the ballgame. Like I said, he's really been, when Smeltzer went out with the leg injury, Marino really became the emotional leader on the field for Harwood, and he's got a goal, also a beautiful goal. The second goal of the game, and that's going to be played off from the settle on the ball, and a little bumper behind the whistles. That was Marino came up, got a little shot in on Webster, and a kick now coming up for Biscay. And so Ethan Biscay, number 5, he'll take the kick and got good foot into it. Yeah, and that's going to take a rare Mill River bounce, get Catrati to the corner, to the edge of the box. He wants to reverse, and he's got to bring it back outside. He's got to retreat to try to go forward. Can't get the 1, 2, 3. That was definitely a diamond back there this time. Could not get through the 4 defenders in the box for Harwood, and offside. Didn't offsides, number 19. I believe that's the first offside call of the game for or against Mill River. We had one offside call against Harwood earlier in the second half.
Yeah, go ahead.
The officer was calling you.
Go ahead, Matt.
Eric, we're just talking. What are your plans for entry and exit for
Deep kick.
We'll be exiting. People want to stay up there. Have a check mark on their hand.
Yeah, and it's going to be down at midfield. And Harwood, like I said, just 11 and a half minutes away from claiming the Division II state championship. And they would have done it by beating the number 1 seed Burton in overtime and the number 2 seed Mill River. Here on Championship Day, you're watching PEGTV Channel 15. Munger Vision bringing this game. Festa with the ball, and Festa able to go through Hammond. That will squirt to this near side of the top of the corner of the box. Biscay will fake, bring it back to the center, open up the right foot, and get the kick up to midfield to Everett. Everett will turn, and
Okay, I'll send kids out.
Everett was looking for Catrati, and the ball was marked and played, and the defense on Catrati has been very good today, and Catrati's been very frustrated, and Marino will have Everett kick the ball out of bounds, and Everett actually will get the ball. And what they're waiting for right now is subs to come to the ball game.
Sorry, Matt. Come again with that.
Yeah, so Everett will just have to wait till the official tells him good to go. As Harwood will bring back in Sinclair, one player, number 24, came to the ball game, along with number 4, Riccardi. And I believe, yeah, that's the subs for Harwood. 2-0 lead with 10 and a half minutes to go. And again, Mill River looking to ignite the offense and get this thing. Well, they need 1 goal first, and going to have a push from behind on Webster. And I tell you, the Mill River fans kind of scratching their head on that one. Didn't like the call. We'll have the kick from Fisher. Nice step into it. Hammond came flying through there, get a foot on it. He's looking for Castro far side, and Castro lost his balance, and he had a little help there. Nice defense being played by Harwood. And look at the way he eluded. And boy, there's some talking going on behind the play, and it was Castro, number 22 there for Mill River, and gets it to Hammond. Hammond being guarded by Marino. Ball will go out of place, and then number 2 out there, John Way, was Yalika. And Marino lost his footing, fell down, and temperatures are starting to flare a tad bit on the field, and it's Festa will step up. Ball will go to the sideline, and that's going to be Mackey looking to make the move. And no, he started to call blow the whistle, brought the whistle down on the push, and the ball will come back, and it's Festa, and his shot's going to be picked up by Biscay as it was labeled far corner, and he got there and made the save, and then the kick on the run will take a bounce from Mill River, get up to midfield to Catrati. Catrati will get past Sinclair, and then the Catrati past Fisher. Catrati looking to get the ball driven through. He's looking for Everett, who had to hold up, stay on side, and they're going to go white throw with 8:56 to go. And this, if you're going to make your move, time running against you. Smith with the throw, and he's looking for Everett, and that ball will settle and lay down, and Webster got a piece of it. And Marino with the ball. Marino with beautiful little soft pass back to Festa. Gave it back to Marino, and the field opens up for him. It was a pass off the back of the foot, intentionally laid that way. And then on a follow-up, the ball will come back to Hammond. He'll settle it down, and he's got to get it away from Marino, and that's going to be a push on Marino, and then a trip on Hammond. And, oh, we're going to have people going now. Yeah. Hammond will definitely get 1 card and a red card. Yeah. Got a red card, and he is gone. And on the field injured is Marino, and this isn't good at all. Well, hopefully this will, well, I shouldn't play doctor. We should just let this people come out who are qualified and take a look. And
Red card number 6 of the Mill River Minutemen.
yeah, Hammond will get red carded. And boy, they really shouldn't let him get up and jog off like that, but got a lot of adrenaline pumping through his body, and he's actually walking much better now, and hopefully he'll be fine. Marino's been just a stellar performer out there for Harwood.
Division II state championship.
Now, so Hammond's gone, number 6 for the day for Mill River, and I'm waiting to see who Coach Ratty's going to bring in. But the original call was going to go on Marino, so I should, but it looks like Mill River getting into a defensive posture here, and the kick's going to go to Harwood, but the original call was going to go on Marino of Harwood, and then Hammond retaliated and was ejected with the red card. That's the way I remember the play. Right now there's just nobody out there near the ball. And now Z-Fin coming out, number 9. He's going to take the position over for Hammond with 8:19 to go in a 2-0 soccer game with Harwood with the lead. And they're going to give Harwood the ball. So I'm not really sure if the red card overrules the original foul or if it's just chaos and they lost track of what's happening. Yeah, and so Griffith coming up, number 5, and looks like he'll take the kick for Harwood. And that's they're going to discuss it, and I think they're going to reverse it because the original foul was called on Harwood, and it should be white kick. And no, they're going to keep it the way it is, yeah. Coach Kevin Ratty's talking about the original call. Yeah, the original call was a kick, foul kick coming up for Mill River, and then all the extracurricular stuff took place afterwards. Now, the red card could overrule that. I don't know. I think it's going to be irrelevant here because they're going to stick with the kick going with Harwood. Yeah, and that's what they're going to have. So Harwood will take the kick, and it will be Griffith, number 5. And Mill River's, first of all, before they can start thinking about coming back with trying to get a goal here, they've got to stop a third goal from being scored. That was well defended. The wall was built, and Griffith will be calling off Festa. Festa will race over and get the ball. And Festa's been a very impressive player. He didn't get the start, but boy, he sure made his presence felt out there. And Cole with the step up and the kick, and it's going to come down to Riccardi, and it's going to be taken over. Well, I got to wait till I get past the pole. Smith will watch it, roll past him. Mackey with the touch. Mackey using his reach advantage here, and that ball will head toward the inline, and Cole will get their circle behind the ball, lift it gently, go 10 yards down the field. It'll bounce and be settled down, and it'll actually kick out a playoff from Castro, and we'll have a throw down the far side by Harwood. And Z-Fin with the aggressive step up, and no, Harwood took about 5 minutes to settle down the handball and a kick coming up for Mill River. They'll bring the ball back with 7.5 minutes left in this championship game. But no, the first 5 minutes, Mill River really came out and played their style of game and got corner generated and had some shots on net. And then from that moment on, Harwood's really come up with a good defensive scheme, a nice attack plan offensively, and they've been basically controlling the ball game. That 2-0 lead could be 3 if it wasn't for a great save by Biscay in net. And what happened there is they just ran by the ball. 6 minutes and 59 seconds to go before the end of the soccer game, and we'll have the trophy presentations. And you see Biscay trying to pressure the ball, and Griffith trying to drive it through him, and then Biscay with it, and now it's coming off to Mackey. Mackey will make the move, cut to the inside, get away from Z-Fin, lay the ball out, reverse it on the far side. Here comes the wing on that side coming in. Yalicki will set, Yalicki with the shot, and just behind. Yalicki came in unmarked on that far side, and really took his time, set it up, and just overkicked the goal, went over the top of the crossbar, but he was patient in setting his shot up. And the MRU fans with one last big hurrah on them as they start the chant, and that'll be out of play. Good effort by Smith, but it'll be out of bounds. 6 minutes to go in the 2007 soccer season, and Harwood looking to take the title home. What a trap by Biscay, and he can't make the move. He was looking to make the move. A lot of good soccer players out there on the field, but right now the players in the black just a little quicker to the loose balls, a little better moves. And Rooney will take the throw. And there's a heave. He was looking for Everett. He was well marked. Just couldn't get it past that taller defender. And Griffith and Webster. Webster will get help that time from Castro. And yeah, he was actually kicking at the ball. And that happens in soccer. Oh, they're going to card him. Yep. I've lost track. And it looks red. Yeah, he got a red card for that. Wow. Well, I could have seen no card. I could have understood a yellow card, but I don't understand that card. And I lost track. There's been so many cards here in the ball game. But well, that happened with 5:33 to go. Yeah, I can't tell you the chant they're saying now on the river side. I get censored. But it's an emotional game, that's for sure. And they'll go back, and they were looking for Mackey, and the ball taken away. And again, it's only a 2-0 game, and with 5:17 to go, we've seen Mill River come back with 3 goals in 3 minutes against Union 32 in the quarterfinals. But I think the big thing there is this isn't Union 32. And that's going to just be sent out play. We'll have Cole come up, take the throw, and we're down to 5 minutes left to go. Now, I'll take the handshakes, and I assume they're going to do the presentation of the championship trophy and all that right on the field. Oh, Festa's got some room. Festa's got the angle. Festa. Oh, look at the agility to get back up. Oh, who is that? Cole playing a great game. Boy, did the big guy with some agility. Seafin will go down, and both players able to regain their balance, bring the ball wide, and they want to take it to the end line. Now they'll try the cross. It's up in front, and he'll just lift. Oh, did he jack it? They had the table set for the nail in the coffin, and he just shot it high and over the top of the crossbar. And with 4:21 to go, Houghton will take the kick. Now, look at all the seniors on the field. Yeah, for Harwood, they're coming in with some of the players that don't get a lot of playing time. And they're getting quite the hand here from their fan base. And that'll be a touch and a control by Ethan Biscay. And again, there's been very minimal shots on net by Mill River here today. And Webster just can't get around the taller player. That was Mackey that was there, number 22. Webster was 4. That's Catrati with the ball. Catrati, 3:42 to go, and yeah, he brought it wide and is able to get it to Biscay, and now they're going to send it back on the inside. And again, you can see all the people there, and Smith had it at his feet too tight for him to really maneuver with it. And that'll go past Cole to Festa. Festa with the step up kept his balance. That was Rooney that got there. Rooney and Festa with a nice battle going on that far side. And I'm waiting to see who comes out because the pole blocks my view too, but it'll be Festa that had the touch up, and there. Now the ball will come back to the clearing the open part of the field, and Festa will get a little nudge and go down on the ground, and that ball's going to come up to Mill River. 3 minutes to go in the championship game, and Harwood with the lead, looking more and more like they are going to become the Division II state champions here. As Pavlovich, my tongue's cold. Pavlovich will get the ball, and Catrati felt the pressure coming, tried to bring the ball to Smith in the middle, and Cole with a little late getting there as they brought some of the bigger people up front here for Mill River, trying to generate some type of offense. And actually, they brought all the defenders up front except for the goalie, and they've kept Ziefin back in position. 2.5 minutes to go, down 2 goals, Mill River. Yeah, and everybody had that marked. There wasn't an open spot for Smith at all. Yeah, Rooney with the setup. Got some more subs coming in. Do they do the trophy presentation around the field? Okay, thank you, Eric. And a big substitution came in right there for Harwood with just 2 minutes to go in the soccer game. And again, Smeltzer got the first goal of the game in the first half for the Harwood Highlanders, and then Marino got the second goal, but they've just been missing and toying around with the third and fourth goals here. Harwood I'm talking about. Boy, what a slide all the way across the field. I believe that was Catrati that came all the way across the field. It will be a black throw, and that's what we will have with just 1:37 to go in the championship game. And Biscay trying to get a little space in a very crowded area. And this is going to be Catrati coming around. Catrati will work fake and bring it out. And save! What a save! Pavlovich came out and smothered it. It was the only play he had after he committed that far out of the crease, and he was able to come out and literally smother the ball. And probably what was the best scoring chance since 5 minutes into the soccer game for Mill River. 1 minute to go in the title game, and Harwood going to be presented with the state championship trophy here, and I'll keep it right here for that. And on the whistle, Coach Ratty coming out on the field, bringing the ball into plays. That clock ticking down. Smith will set it in 49 seconds. It's not impossible, but you got to have a goal, and that's going to be headed by a Mill River player, but it came back out of the box, and that's going to be popped up now. And that will hit and land well out of play. And Biscay way up the field, the goalie for Mill River. And again, they're trying everything. That's we're down to 32 seconds to go, and one long kick out, and you got to figure that's going to be just about any last dying hope that Mill River had. And yeah, it's bottled up, and that's going to be out of play. And with just 23 seconds to go, Ziefin will take the throw, and the number 2 seed, 16-1 Mill River, will fall to Harwood here in a game that Harwood just came out and really had more 50-50 balls More hustle and just controlled play. 6 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go, 4 seconds. Harwood counting it down. They're starting the celebration, and Harwood will win the state championship in Division II, 2-0 over Mill River. So Harwood defeated number 1 Burn Burt in the semifinals, and then they defeated number 2 Mill River here at Fairhaven. And I like that. They run right to their fan base and go up and down the fans. So congratulations to Harwood, the number 5 seed. I'll tell you what, it was a heck of a season for Mill River, but they certainly didn't have the answer today against Harwood. Yeah, they're going to have the trophy presentations here. So Harwood, moving down from Division I, will defeat Mill River. A glorious season for the Minutemen. It was a fun ride, and I feel bad for them over there right now, but just the fact that they got to the title game.
Put them in the tower.
Yeah, it was 1-0 at halftime, and then the second goal, and it'll end 2-0. Harwood with the win over Mill River on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15.
Here they are, the Harwood Highlanders.
Yeah, now bringing the trophies out now to midfield, and congratulations to Harwood, an excellent season for Mill River. And there's one happy group of guys. They made that long ride out here to Fairhaven, and they made it worthwhile. Smeltzer with 1 goal, Marino with the 2nd goal, and that's all they needed. And they'll get set here, and they'll hand out the trophies.
All right, the VPA and its sponsor, Rolling Sports, would like to congratulate both teams for an outstanding game and season. The VPA would also like to thank Fairhaven Union High School for hosting today's championship. The time and effort it takes to host a championship is tremendous, and the VPA and the teams involved truly appreciate all that has been done. And midfield representing the VPA is Mr. Bob Johnson. We'll be handing out the awards today. Once again at midfield, representing the VPA, Mr. Bob Johnson will be handing out the awards today. For the players from Mill River, please come forward and receive their individual runner-up medals. Now, the captains from Mill River, please come forward to receive the 2007 Division II State Runner-Up plaque. Congratulations to Mill River for an outstanding year. The Minutemen of Mill River. Now, will the players from Harwood please come forward and accept their individual medals. Now, will the captains from Harwood please come forward to receive the 2007 PPA Division II State Championship Trophy and rotating trophy. The coach tags, please come forward to accept the game ball. Congratulations to the Harwood Highlanders, the 2007 Division II State Champs.